guys, and welcome to your October 2016 tarot forecast. Again, just want to remind you guys that these are general readings. They may resonate with you, they may not resonate with you. And before I continue on that with that thought, I do want to thank everybody who's has been on this journey with me since the beginning and since whenever you joined. I really feel blessed to have large number of people that turn to these videos for some clarity and some guidance in their general lives. So thank you to all those of you who've subscribed to my channel, subscribed to my newsletter, liked my videos, shared them. It's been a complete blessing to be a part of your world as well. So like I said, these are general readings. They may not resonate with you. I know I've received a couple comments regarding that it was completely wrong. I know sometimes when we're looking at these videos or when watching these videos, different situations might appear, messages might appear that they might be for us. However, when we look at the outcome, sometimes we do get upset because the outcome was not the outcome that the video said. And it doesn't necessarily be, the outcome doesn't have to be the outcomes I give you. It could be from any reading, from any reader that's on YouTube. So again, really take that into consideration when you're contacting any reader for that matter. Sometimes I'll get clients that call me and they're like, well, your reading for this month said this and you're giving me completely different things. And that, again, that's where a more personal reading is much clearer, much more in tune to your energy. We all have energy, and that residue that we hold on to is what any reader picks up, and without filtering it, without putting our own opinions in it, and that's what really counts. So before you say that any reading is wrong, really take a conscious moment to realize, is this message intended for you or is it not intended for you? And again, sometimes some people say, it didn't resonate with me this month, but it'll resonate with me next month. And again, it's just be more aware of the information that's coming through. And there's so many people on this planet that it's hard to get details for every single person energy. And the universe works in strange ways where it's the people who are intended to watch these videos to receive the messages are guided to watch the video. And it could just be one simple thing that is a message for you. And sometimes we ignore that message because we're too focused on everything else that the video is saying. So take a conscious moment again to, when you're watching any reader's videos, to find out what is the true message for you. And again, if you want a more personal reading, I'm more than welcome to schedule one with you. Just visit my website, psychicmediumdan.com. Links below. I'm only going to be available on Fridays starting in October and moving forward. I really feel like that was usually my day off, but I'm going to start taking the weekends off because I need time to actually not do spiritual work. Being full-time and then doing spiritual work and trying to have a life is not an easy task. So, and so again, another thing that I do want to mention to you guys is if you sign up for my newsletter, again, you get $10 off a 45-minute reading and $5 off a 20-minute reading. And I'm a different type of medium. I'm going to tell you exactly everything I see without filtering it, but at the same time, I want to give you whatever guidance my spirit guides are telling me to give you to be able to help you move forward spiritually and to really find your true self. So I'm not the medium for everybody. It's just, that's the way I work. My goal is to shed light into your life, into your path, so you are able to remember who it is you are and to continue to live life with more positive experiences instead of negative ones. And that's the type of advisor that I am. I know a lot of people have left great comments, and you can read the testimonials on my website as well. So, and if you want to schedule a session with me, whether it's a reading, a spiritual counseling session, Those are not readings; they're just spiritual counseling. And then there's Reiki sessions. Distance Reiki sessions are available, and sometimes they're a Reiki session, and sometimes they're a shamanic, Reiki type session, and those are a lot worse. Not a lot worse, I guess. They're a lot better. I just kind of follow whatever my guides say. But in terms of the after effects, a lot of people have mentioned that it's like they feel like either they just had surgery, they feel like exhausted with a headache, hungover, different. Everybody has experienced those types of sessions completely different. It's a soul retrieval type of session where it can take a toll on your body. So I always recommend whenever that happens, and I'll send an email, a follow-up email after your session. I'll let you know. Tomorrow you might want to stay in bed all day and just sleep. So sorry the intro is a little bit on the longer side, but again, if you want to schedule a session with me, definitely feel free to do that. If you want to schedule a session with my one of my students who's mentoring with me, Akila from Clear Guidance, definitely schedule a session with her this month. She's for the month of September. She's doing her distant Reiki sessions for $30. They are going to go up starting October 1st to $50. They're still a little bit. They're way less than what I charge. So definitely give her a try. Everybody who's had a session with her has been completely happy. So without further ado, let's move on to your readings. Hey Pisces, this is your October general forecast. And again, sorry for the long intro. I just wanted to make sure I got all my messages out. And then I realized once I did it, I completely forgot something. And that is that I'm going to start having a Google Hangouts, and I think it's only up to 15 people. Where I haven't figured out if it's going to be I want to try to do it 2 times a month. I just can't figure it out. But I think it's going to be on Wednesday nights, Monday or Wednesday nights. One of those nights, I'm going to send out the link. I'm going to put the link below, but then also send it out to my YouTube, to my newsletter. Those of you guys who are subscribed to my newsletter. And basically, at the same time, for an hour or so, myself, I'm going to be on there, and I have a student that I'm mentoring, kind of give her some practice as well. And I really feel like it's, we'll be willing to answer a couple questions, depending on how many people we have, have a really good conversation there, really focus on spiritual guidance, spiritual counseling, and I really feel like it's going to help make a difference. And again, a lot of times people want to get a reading with me and they can't afford it. I know I'm not the most affordable one, but I'm not the most expensive. I try to be pretty reasonable when it comes to the time. But other than that, let's move on. Your cards are the 8 of Swords, the 5 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles, the Chariot, Judgment, Justice, 2 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, and then the Ace of Pentacles. And underneath the deck was the Page of Cups. And like I mentioned to Aquarius, I'm using the Shadowscape deck for this month. I usually use the Hanson Roberts. This one just caught my attention this month. So right off the bat, I really feel with the 8 of Swords, it's time to walk away from something. It's time to walk away from, it could be a project that has not been working out. It could be a relationship that has not been working out. But I feel like a couple of you guys are walking away. For some of you, it could be that you're walking away and you're moving completely. You're moving from the area. You're moving to a new state, new town. It's a large distance. And I'm saying that because I'm seeing water. And every time I see water, I feel like there's a distance. It's not like you're moving 30 minutes away. It could be like you're moving 3 hours away. So really focus on that. I really feel like it's time to look at all the facts, look at the big picture, and see, is this experience worth going for? Is all the trouble worth doing it? For a couple of you guys, I feel like it's been declining, and Spirit has been trying to give you different messages, and it's finally reached the point where it's like, come on, let's go. You're starting to lose quite a bit of money. I feel like, or a couple of this could be walking away from a relationship. Because you do have the Judgment card and the Justice card. So you have the Judgment, and the Justice card. So for a couple of you guys, it could just be that you guys are walking away from a relationship, walking away from a marriage that's been there for, it could be years, it could be recent. So I really feel like that is time to, there is time to, for a rebirth. I just keep hearing the word rebirth. So it's a moment for you guys to go deep, dig deep inside and take action. And for a couple of you guys could have been contemplating this in the month of September, because when Mercury's in retrograde, it really focuses on the past. It focuses on going deep inside and trying to clear out your invisible suitcase that we all have. So really focus on that. I really feel like it's been a lot of balancing in terms of trying to make the decision that you have to make. I really feel like it's going to be positive, though. A couple of you guys might feel like it could have been all of a sudden, and I'm saying that because with the Chariot card, I could feel like it's all of a sudden you're getting the response, like the papers to say that someone's filing a divorce, or it could be work. All of a sudden it's either you're walking away from this work situation or this project, or all of a sudden it could mean that it's like in a flash they're letting you know what, it's time to move on, and they can move you to a different position or a different area, or let you go altogether. But don't worry about it. I feel like for a lot of you guys, this moving on with this job is going to lead to something new, definitely, because the struggle in terms of finances is not going to be there. I'm really seeing like it's been a struggle with this Five of Pentacles. That person's right there kind of wondering where's the money going to come in, and really not being able to sleep. But I really feel like those worries are completely over. It's gonna take a big toll, and a lot of you guys, it's gonna be a complete change, because you have the Ten of Pentacles, so it's gonna be financial security, and you have the Ace of Pentacles, new job opportunity. I feel like it's coming in for a couple of you guys. Maybe it might be getting a settlement from an insurance claim, getting a settlement from a workman's comp type of claim or something, a car accident type of claim, whatever it may be. I really feel like it's the moment where you're doing a career shift, again, for some, not everybody, and it's going to be a much more positive outcome for most of you guys. And for those of you in terms of relationship, I really feel like there is a marriage coming in. For those of you who are in a solid relationship, there is a wedding proposal. A couple of you guys might be getting married in October. I feel like October 1st, end of October, 1st of November, the first week or so in November for that. And again, it's be careful, be proactive with the planning, because I feel like this date's going to come in faster than you think. And in terms of new love, I feel like there is new love in the air with the Page of Cups. I really feel like it's really looking at there. It's like really trying to absorb everything that's around you and taking that energy, harnessing that positive energy, and really releasing it out to the universe. And all of a sudden, the universe brings it right back, and that's going to be good. You're going to reach a point where you're going to really start manifesting what it is that you desire, what it is that you choose, not what it is that you want. That's a whole nother story. Because we can't have everything we want. Because if you ask for something, you say you want something, you're always going to have that want. The universe is going to give you that, the want of always wanting to have it. Acceptance is the oracle card from your angels. So for acceptance, I really feel like it's time to really see yourself and others in the eyes of, in a whole entire different perspective. I really feel like for those of you leaving work, it might be taking the time to really look at the whole situation and accepting that you just have to move on in terms of relationship. I feel like look at it as a way of moving forward to in a more positive directions. Sometimes the shock can have an impact on you, but the outcome, the bigger picture is it's much better in the end. And everything happens for a reason. I don't believe in coincidences, so there is just that instant shock that takes a toll on us, on everybody. So if that resonated with you, if that message was intended for you, leave a comment below. I would love to hear about it. I try to get back to everybody who leaves a comment. I can't necessarily get to everybody, but I try to do my best. So In terms of the love oracle card for you guys, okay, they just validated, separation. So for a couple of you guys, again, it's the separation from a relationship. Either you've been married or you've been a couple for X amount of years, or recently. I feel like there is something better on the other side of the hill, the mountain. So take a moment to take a step back, reflect on everything, and look in the future. Look in the positive side of it. And if you want a more personal reading for your situation, definitely feel free to give me a call. Not give me a call, schedule a reading with me. And schedule a reading with me, and my website link is down below. And if you guys can get on the Google Hangouts when I do have them, subscribe to my newsletter, because that's where you guys are going to get the better the dates whenever it is. So if you subscribe to my newsletter, psychicmediumdan.com, you get a promo code, but then you also get the newsletter that states when the Hangouts are going to be. So other than that, I wish you guys the best, and I will see you back in November. Thanks.